and he could not drink coffee. He is suffering from Parkinson's disease. His assistants have to hold a cup and saucer to him. My face is shaking. I was sad to look at this fellow. Somebody has to hold his head. Somebody has to hold the coffee so that he can drink coffee. What did he say? I can conquer the whole world with power. Am I right? Where is his power now? He can't even have coffee in his hand. Therefore, this physical strength is of no consequence. It is not success. I am telling you what is not success. Let's come to what is success later. Fame. Some people think that they are successful if their name comes in the paper, first page preferably, for right or wrong reasons. Have you seen people struggling hard to get their paper on the first page? They want to be successful. In fact, I asked a large number of students in Bangalore, a large number of youngsters like you, an odd question. Some of you like movies. I asked them, who was the hero number 1 of Hindi movies in 1934? 1934. They were totally lost. They said Prithviraj Kapoor. I said, no, he didn't start at that time. K.L. Saigal, no, he was not there. Because I don't know. I asked somebody else to tell me who was that. I went prepared. I did not know the name, and none of the students could tell me who was hero number 1 at that time. And finally I told them there was a person called Shyamlal. I don't know. He was Shyamlal, he was number 1 at that time, it seems. Why I am saying this is, in 2009, I do not know who was the hero number 1 in 1934. If somebody asked students of your age in 2050, who was hero number 1 in 2009, they would say, we don't know. Therefore, this 1, 2, 3, 4 has no business. That is not success. The name, fame that you get is not permanent unless it is based on certain value systems. So that is not success. Next one, please. I have a small case study. I'll quickly go through it. Tell me whether it's the life of success or a failure. If you can read, it's okay. I can read it for you. A boy had a very ordinary academic career in school. He developed bad company and he smoked, ate stealthily non-vegetarian because he comes from a very orthodox family. He became a lawyer somehow, but could not argue a single case in the court. He was so nervous. He handed over the case to his friend and ran out of the court. And then he could not read an affidavit in public. He was thrown out of his place several times. He was married and had children, no job. Do you think it is life of success or failure? Can somebody tell me life of failure or success? Failure. What else can be? Normally people get a job and then get married. This man was married, had children but no job. Life of failure. I will show you the photograph of this man. Next slide, please. Next. Now tell me, success or failure? Is it life of success or failure? But just now you said failure. It looked as though it was a failure. In the childhood, yes, you can see all that in his biography. He made mistakes, he admitted them. But later on, went to develop so well, developed his core, realized his potential, and became Mahatma by the time he completed his life. I spent a minute or two here. When I go all over the country, I don't find this problem outside India. Within India, when I go and talk to my young friends, when I say about Gandhi, they say, no, we don't like him. I have seen youngsters telling me, no, all the problems we have is because of Mahatma Gandhi. And they say, we had partition because of Mahatma Gandhi. I tell them, read Indian history properly. He was one of the greatest brains the world has ever seen. The tragedy of youngsters today is, we don't realize the value of our own people. I get upset when somebody comments about Gandhi without reading Gandhi. I am not the lawyer for Gandhi, but I'll tell you. We all believe in Einstein. Albert Einstein, we have a lot of faith. Einstein said, future generations will not believe that a man like Gandhi walked on this planet Earth. I tell you, Charlie Chaplin, we all like Charlie Chaplin, the great actor. He was an arrogant man, very arrogant man. He was by nature arrogant. He wanted to meet Gandhi when Gandhi went to Manchester. He asked for an appointment. Gandhi said, I have no time. Look at it. Chaplin wanted to meet Gandhi, said, Gandhi, I had no time. I am meeting the Queen, I am meeting the King. Then he said, if you want to meet me, I can give 1 minute time. Gandhi's timings were sent like that. Every minute was planned. He said, anyway, I am going to the palace. There are 42 steps I have to climb down. You come and stand on the first step. Anyway, I have to climb down 42 steps. You can climb down with me. That is the appointment for you. Chaplain went and stood there. And Gandhi put his hand on Chaplin's shoulders. And they talked each, I don't know what they talked in 1.5 minutes. Slowly he climbed down the steps. Gandhi got into the car. And Chaplin did something historic. He writes in his biography, I had never done this in my life. As Gandhi was getting into the car, Chaplin bent down and touched the feet of Gandhi and said, I had never done it for anybody. I did it for Gandhi. This was the man. And Dr. Kalam has sent a mail to me. I'll send it to Swamiji and Mutaya sir. You can take it from him. Lovely mail Dr. Kalam has sent. 3 months before he completed his presidency, he went to South Africa. There's a place called Cape Town, the tip of South Africa. You go inside the sea for about 20 minutes. There is an island called Robben Islands. I have seen that island. Some sadist must have designed that island. There's a big island on which they have built jails. Like our Andaman Nicobar cellular jail, they have built a jail only for prisoners, political prisoners. Please visualize, my young friends. Each jail is of the size of 6 feet by 6.5 feet. 6 feet by 6.5 feet, including toilet inside. There is no window, there is a small ventilator on top. Even the front doors are covered with metallic sheet. You can't see anything from outside. It haunts you. I have been there inside, for not put there. I went my choice there for 5 minutes. It can make you mad. You can't see anybody. At night you can see only the roaring of the sea. One man whose height is 6 feet 4 inches. Can you visualize? The length of the whole cell is 6 feet 6 inches. 6 feet 4 inches man was kept in the jail for 18 long years. Can you believe a man can stay there for 18 years? He stayed there in the jail for 18 years, did not lose his heart. He had not seen any face. You know, I have seen below the front door there is a 4-inch gap. They put the food plate inside. If you eat, it's okay. If you don't eat, it's also okay. He stayed there for 18 years, kept the fire in the belly alive, came back, fought against apartheid in South Africa, and became the president of South Africa. You know I'm talking about? Nelson Mandela. Dr. Kalam first went to see that Robben Islands and then went to Johannesburg to meet Nelson Mandela. Nelson Mandela today is 91 years old. When Dr. Kalam went there, he was using the walking stick to walk. When Kalam went there, he dropped the walking stick, put his hand on his shoulder and started walking. And Dr. Kalam asked Nelson Mandela, sir, I went and saw the jail where you stayed for 18 long years. I could not stay there for even half an hour. How did you stay for 18 years there? Who motivated you all these years? You did not lose the spirit of fighting. Who motivated you all these years? Instantly, without winking, Nelson Mandela said, who else can inspire me other than Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi? I always say, if Einstein can be inspired by Gandhi, Charlie Chaplin can be inspired by Gandhi, Nelson Mandela can be inspired by Gandhi, why not my young people here in this country? The tragedy is when they feel, I feel this, my friends, I really feel it. You can try this exercise. Keep your finger very close to your eye like this. You can't even see the mountain before you. You understand? When you keep the finger very close to your eyes, it blocks your vision. You can't see even a mountain. Put the finger back. You can see your finger and also the mountain. We put Gandhi so close to the eye, we are not seeing anything of his greatness. The tragedy is that. Please see and study the life. My question is this. You said he was a failure. Now you say he's a Mahatma. This is what I call realizing the youth potential. He realized his potential, became Mahatma. That's what we have to do. The next one, please.